Hey everybody, welcome to the Clout Winterfest 2024. I'm here with these two amazing people right now, and they are going to tell me all about cold brew. Oh, I'm so sorry. Deadly
I could
brew.
talk about cold brew too, but it's
Thank you so much for joining us today. So, can you tell us your name and a little bit about Deadly Brew?
absolutely. I'm Chris Price, and I am the writer and director of Deadly Brew. And it is a short film, actually closer to a TV episode. And so it is really like the third installment of a series that I've been doing called the Files of San Francisco. One difference is San Francisco is spelled with a K at the end. And the reason, you'll never guess. Do you want to try to guess?
I think I might have gotten a sneak peek into it. Is it
Not
is it just a
fair.
tad
Not fair.
medieval?
That's fine. So here's the deal: is for fun, I also teach philosophy at
Wow.
college philosophy, and I was introduced to a piece of literature known as the Twin Earth thought experiment. And I'm not going to go into that. You'll lose viewers, but. But in that, I thought, that would be really cool to do a story where you have a city like San Francisco. Everything's identical to the real San Francisco, except for a few things that are different. And so in this San Francisco, spelled with a K, there's things like a royal family.
Oh,
So there's
wow.
literally a king and a queen. And in some episodes, there's a prince. And in a future one, there'll be a princess. And there are pencils are actually farmed.
Did you say pencils?
I said pencils.
Wow. I think this might be something that I have to see to really, truly understand.
And to believe.
And you said this is more like a television show series than
Yeah,
a movie?
It started out as really kind of a parody or an homage to the streets of San Francisco.
Okay.
So when you see the beginning, it's very much similar to that, the car going around the different parts of San Francisco and stuff like that. But it's sort of gone a little sideways. I would say it's a mix between the streets of San Francisco and the Files of Police Squad, which is the airplane sort of quirky world sort of stuff, right? You know what I'm talking about? And so it's just it's I'm going to say it's comedy-ish with overplayed drama intentionally. And so, Michael, you look fantastic.
Oh, Michael.
I have that same jacket.
Wow. Why didn't you wear that?
Yeah, well, you blew it.
It's got
think about
cats. Yeah, it's got cats, folks.
And so we shot this over the summer, and it's 3 days of production. Some days really long. Thank you for participating, Larry.
Oh, no problem.
And we got it cut in October and premiered it last month. And fortunately, it's going to be screening here tonight at Clout in Sacramento. You still got time to make it.
Come on down, everybody, at Futures Explored. So you also were working on the movie. Can you tell us a little bit of how you helped out?
Yeah, well, I was just a glorified PA.
Super important.
Basically, whatever
it is
somebody needed
very
something.
important, yeah.
At the outdoor one, I was the make sure you don't fall down the hill person.
At the Spandex Mines.
At the Spandex Mines, thank you. At the Spandex Mines, I made sure.
in this,
Spandex
yes.
mines.
Yes, we're mining spandex.
Wow.
And so, there's explosions and hillsides and loose gravel, and you can't have your lead actress tumbling down the hill.
Oh.
So
well,
I made sure she didn't
certainly.
tumble down the hill.
Not without the right insurance, anyway.
Yeah, right. So I made sure she didn't tumble down the hill. Not just whatever we needed to do. That's the one I remember the most.
You also helped at the workshop in.
Oh,
You also helped at the workshop in Antioch where
Right.
we shot and did the Whittler, and then you helped at my house with the alluder. The alluder is someone who only speaks of movie quotes. That's why he's always alluding to something.
Ooh. Well, I cannot wait.
So both of those, I was much more of a PA, although I did help do set dressing. So I guess I should get a set decoration credit.
Oops.
And clean up afterwards. Clean up afterwards. That's the hardest part to get anybody to do.
It is. It is.
Oh.
So back to the writer, Ian. Ian, right?
Chris Price?
Chris, I am so sorry.
That's all right.
Wow. Chris
Price.
Chris Price, everybody. So, I just have to tell you that talking to a philosophy professor, I'm already having a fantastic time.
All right, I'm glad I could help. We came for the film, stay for the philosophy.
Yeah, I guess if you're wondering what philosophy professors do when they're not teaching philosophy, they are writing.
Most of them are staring at walls, but that's...
Is that really a wall?
Yeah, exactly. Is that wall there? It didn't make a noise.
Is that chair still the same chair? The stool, was it stool?
Yeah, so I, sort of segue for here. I do a few different kinds of films, and one is this quirky drama comedy. Another, I actually do philosophical stories too. And so Larry actually helped me on that in one of those too, the Identity Crisis, which also had Solana as my lead actress.
Oh, Solana passed. Oh, we love her.
Oh yeah, well then you'll love this. And so the Identity Crisis, where Larry was sort of alluding to, is about when something ceases to be itself, if it undergoes changes. And he says the chair. And in the story Identity Crisis, some drunk guy at a bar was just saying, if I were to replace the leg on this, would it be the same stool? Slowly over time, but would it ever cease to be that same stool? Well, that is a little bit of a teaser about what the story of the film is about.
That sounds fascinating.
Chris Price here on YouTube, you can find it.
So that conversation just came up with me and my daughter. You remember my daughter? That conversation just came up with me and my daughter this morning.
For reals.
And we alluded back to the stool and the whole.
So that makes you an alluder.
So if people want to get a hold of you to write for their movies, or do you also act in any of your films?
Sometimes. I think, in Daily Brew, I played legs. Very important legs, though.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, on the street. Yeah, it was like 9 o'clock. I got my neighbor to play a dead body.
Oh, wow.
And so I do some acting, but more on the side, just for fun.
Okay. So if people want to see any of your other films, how can they find you?
So you can find me at Chris Price here on all social media. So at Chris Price here, being Futures Explored at the moment, and on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and all the other ones. All the ones that they got.
All the social media ones. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, gentlemen.
Absolutely.
I cannot wait to see your amazing film.
I can't wait for you to see it.
All right. Okay.
He's all, get out.
Cute. I can't wait to see it. Oh, we're still live. Oh, awesome. And Chris.
That's right. What do you want? I want to see. How about you? I'll take this one here.
So we're live, everybody, right now. Thank you for joining us at the 0 hour before the Clout Film Festival. Right now, I'm joined by the Chris's, Chris Wallace and Chris Laird. Hello, gentlemen.
How you doing?
Great. We're live, so go ahead and speak into your microphones.
Okay.
So,
What do you got? Let's look official. What do we got going on here?
Tell me what. I love these guys. So just tell me, what brings you here tonight? Speak into the mic.
Okay, speaking. Oh, into the mic. Okay, I can do. I might be able to manage
Into
that.
the microphone.
Multiple projects actually. I'm making an appearance in one of Troy Lee's movies, Wedding for the Gods, of course. My own film, The Ghost Hunt, which Chris Laird is going to be starring in. So I got those going on. Chris?
What brings me here tonight? Of course, I have to see Bunny, of course. Right?
Thank you, guys.
That's all obligatory.
That's right. And then, I'm in 2 films tonight. The Ghost Hunt, written by Chris Wallace here. And then The Jacket is also going to be making its 4th showing of its film festival circuit.
Now, how many accolades has that won?
We are still searching for our first, so hopefully, tonight is the night.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm excited. We're going to be here tonight, and then we just found out news yesterday. It just got accepted into the Sacktown Movie Buffs Film Festival coming out in April.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I've seen it. I love it. There's Kier Stowe's over there. We were just talking about the Sacktown
right.
movie buffs. And so, yeah, we're here with Chris Laird. And you were the lead in both The Ghost Hunt and The Jacket.
I was co-starring in the Ghost Hunt, but I was the main lead in the Jacket. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then, so Chris Wallace.
Yes.
Was that your first film in the PCS?
That was my first film ever. Not just for PCS, but that was my first film ever. Yes.
Well, you did a fantastic job.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, for the first film, that was very smooth. What
it.
got you into film writing and
It's something
you
I've
pick
always
your-
wanted to do, and I was going to submit it a couple years earlier, but then we had this pandemic, the whole world shut down, and then a couple years later, we were all coming out of the pandemic, things that were changing, and so I said, why not? Broke it out, dusted it off, submitted it, and one day I got a telephone call from Donna Jarrell at Access Sacramento. It was one of the winners. Okay, so now we get to make it.
that is
So,
so
yeah.
exciting. Congratulations on all of your success. That's
Thank you.
really, really exciting because you just debuted last year, and I know that you've got plans in the future
Yes.
to do much more. So I really look forward to seeing what actually we make together because we're
Yeah.
going to be actually
Yeah,
working
well,
on
actually-
something together too.
This is true. So
Yes.
yeah, all three of us are, spoilers, we're all of them got a little bit thing going on here going.
Ooh,
right-
yeah. Ooh, you too.
Oh, well.
This guy. This guy.
No judgments.
Keep a lookout. Keep a lookout.
So, what can we talk about without giving away anything to the people?
Let me hand the mic to Chris.
Okay.
First of all, the one that we and him have going on here pretty soon.
Ooh,
Do you want
yes,
to talk about
please tell me.
Yeah. So we just
Is that anything to do with the Clout Film Festival tonight?
no.
Oh, okay.
So
But so a little sneak peek for the viewers.
A little sneak peek. We just finished our last round of rewriting the script, and so now we are putting
Oh.
together a team, and you should see a film from us coming out pretty soon, within the next year, I
Really?
would say.
That is really exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. 17-page script right now, so
Okay.
it's going to be a nice, fun little project. There's some technical shots, so we're trying to put together, the correct and good team to have to make sure that we can put what we have down onto the big screen.
Now, Chris, I wasn't aware that you also wrote. Is this a new endeavor for you?
So Chris Wallace wrote the script. I just gave him some ideas, and so there's a few lines in there that I can take credit for. So no, I'm not actually a writer per se, but
okay.
I have a ton of ideas.
Oh my goodness.
I listen to feedback, and I usually get pretty good feedback, and more often than not, I'll find a way to implement the feedback. And there are times that me and him were on the phone, I'd be in a Starbucks, and all of a sudden an idea would pop into my head. Hey, what about this? Oh, hey, that kind of resolves that problem. So that was the process, and so
So very collaborative.
very collaborative process, indeed. So in the
Wow.
next few months, we're going to be putting together a team to get it shot.
Well, that is very exciting. And if people want to get a hold of you to work on your film or to watch your prior films, how can they reach you?
Okay. Currently, The Ghost Hunt is on my YouTube channel, C. Wallace Films. Otherwise, if you want to get a hold of me, my name, Chris Wallace on Facebook. And how about you?
If you want to contact me, my email address is bstqb6 at gmail.com. And then you can also find me on the socials, chris.laird.8.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight,
Thank
you
you for
guys.
having
I
us.
cannot wait to see your both, and I cannot wait to see the Ghost Hunt again. So it's the Ghost Hunt and the Jacket that we will be seeing from these gentlemen tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Bunny.
Thanks, guys. See you soon.
And we'll be seeing you later.
I will see you
All right.
later. Is that a promise or a threat? No, I'm
A little
just
bit of
kidding.
both.
Here?
Troy. Troy. Now, is Steve with you too?
Yes, he is
Oh,
one of my
excellent.
actors.
Oh, wow. Wonderful. So go ahead and grab the mic. Just going to talk like a regular conversation, and we're live right now. And if you're answering a question, just make sure to pass over the microphone. So, thank you so much for joining us for 0 Hour here at Clout Film Festival. And I'm here with Troy Lee and Steve Urbano. So, Troy Lee is a movie maker locally here in Sacramento. Steve is a very accomplished actor, and I believe you are also a keynote speaker tonight. So, welcome, gentlemen. Troy, can you tell everybody a little bit about who you are and what film you have in the festival tonight?
Yeah, of course. My name is Troy Lee. I also go by my stage name D Dragon, and I am the team leader of a film group on YouTube called Shutter Films. We make web series. We have a TV show called Puppetville News, and we do make some short films. Right now, we're actually working on a video game that we're shooting on Path of Titans called. I mean, not a video game. We're filming either a short film or a feature film. We're still deciding on that. On a video game on Path of Titans called The Frightful Lizard. And my film tonight is going to be Wedding for the Gods, and it is a Greek mythology film.
I cannot wait to see that. And Rosalind Santa Cruz is in that as well, right?
Yes,
Okay.
she is.
And then you're in that too, Steve?
Yes, I am playing Dionysus, the god of wine and pleasure. And I tried my best not to steal the show, but there are some scenes there that I think will generate a few very loud LOLs. It was a very fun project to work on. And I'm also appearing in a second project that's premiering tonight called First Job, directed by Jay Veaver, who I do not see here this evening, but he might appear later. Who knows?
Oh, okay.
And then there's a trailer for a third project also in production currently called Springtown. So a lot to look forward to for me personally and for all the talented artists that we have here.
And I have to say, I saw your scene in Springtown. And Steve, I just have to say that no matter what's going on, I think it's pretty safe to say that you're a scene stealer. If you're in front of the camera, you've got to watch this guy. He's incredible. So, Troy, I know that you just recently had an interview about Puppetville. I wanted to say congratulations on your grant going forward.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a congratulations right now. It's until we actually get the money. Like, the only thing we got was the application's going to move forward, but Metro Cable community still got to vote on whether Puppetville will continue. But I do encourage that Metro Cable do vote that Puppetville do continue, because it's probably one of the only few, if not the only, children's puppet show here in the Sacramento area. So, yeah, so of course I'd like to thank Joe Tyler and Orlando Jose for making Puppetville possible. And of course you'll be joining us pretty soon, huh, Bunny?
Yes, I cannot wait. And I'm actually even thinking about bringing a puppet along.
You own a puppet?
Well, I'm thinking about buying one and creating a character.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, let me know about that.
I will, absolutely. And, as I'm talking to you guys here tonight, I'm struck again by how talented our area is. You have how many movies, how many shows, you're in how many movies and shows, you act as well, write and direct, and we're just so lucky to have you here at the Clout Film Festival. So thank you, Steve Urbano, Troy Lee, for joining us tonight, and I cannot wait to see your films.
And it was nice speaking with you, Bunny. Thank you, Troy, for the opportunities, and I hope you all enjoy the films tonight.
Thank you so much. It was great talking to you guys.
Yeah, have a good night, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, how are you? You got a haircut. It looks great.
You get to be interviewed.
Darling.
Hello, how's it going? Good to see you.
Oh. And we are live right now. Okay. Might I say you look absolutely lovely.
Well, thank you, Bunny.
So, can you tell the viewers your name and what brings you to the Clout Film Festival tonight?
My name is Claire Langton, and I'm here tonight to see a lot of fabulous films from local filmmakers. And also, I have a trailer in this festival for a project I have coming up called Springtown.
Ooh, so what can you tell us about your upcoming project, Springtown?
Well, Springtown is going to be a short series like Schitt's Creek, and we are currently shooting the pilot for Springtown. And I think, we have a really good actress in the pilot. I think her name is Bunny.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Well, I really appreciate your writing, and the weekend that we filmed that was so fun. And we've got another weekend coming up too for filming, right?
Yes, we are. We've had 2 shoot dates in November, and we have 1 more shoot date in January, and then we will be finished with the pilot.
So is this isn't your first one that you've written, is it?
Right. I wrote another film called The Diner.
Oh, that's so cute.
Which is, it's a relationship piece, and you can find that on Scenes Plus.
And Scenes Plus, that is on Roku, right?
Right, that's on Roku. And also Fancy a Movie Channel.
Oh, fancy. So what is your inspiration when you come up with your ideas for a script?
That's hard to say. Sometimes, well, for The Diner, you could say I use some bits and pieces of real life. Springtown. Springtown is totally fictional, I have to say. But sometimes I will pull some dialogue from real life. Like in Springtown, I am the wife of a sheriff, and we have a real fun banter in the pilot and some innuendo. Some of that I've borrowed from real life. And my daughter has said, don't let my husband see the show till episode 2.
I know that you and Chris Amick sure had some really adorable chemistry in The Diner, and I saw it on set myself. You have the same kind of electric chemistry on screen for Springtown. So what would you like to tell filmmakers out there that are just thinking about getting involved or starting in their first movie?
I would say just do it. Because you keep thinking, oh, I don't know if I can do it. I got to have this. I got to have that. I would say just start. And start possibly with a good director for photography, and they can help you find crew.
Okay.
And also, you can try set casting for good actors.
Okay.
And a lot of times, if you find one really good actor, they will also be able to refer other actors. But the main thing is start, persevere, because anything will happen when you're producing a film. I know from producing a film, anything can go wrong, will go wrong. You just have to keep going.
Well, that's sound advice. Thank you so much for joining us, Claire. And
Thank you, Bunny.
Wait to see the trailer for
And
Springtown.
Bunny, I want to give Bunny a comment that she cannot be any more beautiful today.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, you yourself. So is this Kabbalah? Is that?
Yes.
Wow. Interesting. Well, I could have a whole other conversation. I know that we need to go pretty soon,
Right.
but
I'll make a long story short. I've kind of studied it for years, and now I live in SoCal, and I've kind of connected there with the center there.
it's so interesting. Do you think that helps with your career as well?
I'm meeting a lot of new people, so I think it's a good networking opportunity also.
Wow. Well, you are so dynamic. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you later.
Thank you.
Right in the middle. Stuck in the
Hello,
middle.
gentlemen.
Hello.
Did you worked on a film together?
Yes.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I'm
So we're
acting in
live
it.
right now.
Okay.
And then, so just whenever you're speaking into the microphone, just make sure you've got it.
So like this.
So thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is Pharaoh Harrington and Mo Alaji. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah.
Alagi. I'm Pardon me. I should
been
know
a
that
minute,
because
you know?
he was my director. But I love your haircut, by the way.
Yeah, appreciate it. First of all, I was thinking like to stick with the dreadlocks for a minute. You remember me with dreadlocks anyway.
Yeah, it was
But
great.
like, I wasn't really digging the look in terms of like the director facade. You know what I'm saying? So I
okay.
decided to cut it all off and rock the taper here. So like that's how I'm going at when it comes to my
Looking
director
clean,
look.
looking fly. I like
Hell
it.
yeah.
I like it. So tell me about the film tonight.
Oh, of course. Maybe platonic. It's a pretty straightforward platonic love story. Try to, but like, yeah, man. Farrell's in it. My good man and buddy, and he plays as one of the leads alongside Taylor Brummett. A great.
She is so talented too.
Talented, hardworking
Oh
actress
my
here in
goodness,
Sacramento.
She is.
Yep. And we shot the film over the course of 2 separate days in December and January, respectively. Yeah, man. Shot it during Christmas, so it's appropriate that, this film is finally being screened literally the year after we shot it around the same time, Christmas season. So,
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
So is this the premiere of it?
not exactly. The premiere was at the Great Film Club. Shout out to them in San Francisco. But in terms of like, it's a local premiere. This is the local premiere in Sacramento. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. I cannot wait to see it. And Pharaoh, can you tell me a little bit about your character, who you play, if you're like the character at all?
I like the character. I had a lot of fun on set with Mo. He was a great director. He pointed,
Yes.
kind of going in the great direction.
Great director.
This character, I would say he's pretty much just trying to avoid basically breaking a friendship and going with his long-term friend, which is played by Taylor. Yeah, that's the best way I could explain it more.
Nice. Excellent. And then how do you get into your characters?
Oh, Solomon, thank you. How do I get in my characters? I would put my mindset on pretty much where is this character going from here? Or in this moment, what's his motive and how does he get out of the situation? Or it's any character. I just think about that. Yeah.
So if somebody wants to hire you for an actor, how can they get a hold of you?
Oh man, you can find me on IG at official real Pharaoh TKE. You can also find me on Facebook. Also have IMDb. You can just email me at officialpharaohcorp@gmail.com. I'm everywhere. You can also follow me at AK Film Group, my YouTube channel as well.
Excellent. And Mo, how can we find you? How can the viewers find your movies?
Yeah, most definitely. I pointed at the wrong thing. That's the camera there. Not too used to being in front of the camera like that, so I'm gonna make it count. But yeah, you can find me Mo Alagi at my Instagram MO_ALAGI. Same thing with my Facebook Mo Alagi. Same thing with my YouTube, my IMDb, all that. For serious inquiries, if you want to like collaborate on my film project someday, be an actor, producer, whatever, my email is alagim01@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much for joining me, gentlemen.
Thank
It
you.
was a pleasure speaking with you, and I cannot wait to see your film.
Oh, most definitely. I am Pharaoh TKE. Peace.
Woo.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Next to the pretty lady. It makes me look better. You know what they say, a dim bulb stand next to a bright light, and it's bright too.
Hey, I know you guys.
Yeah, we met.
We have met. We've worked together in so many projects. I don't even know how many, but thank you for joining us live tonight, everybody. We're at Clout Winterfest, and I'm here with Rob Gore.
Hello, buddy.
Hello, Rob. And John Damascus.
Hello.
So, I know that you are here to promote your film, Love Wins. I've seen it. It is so beautiful.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Can you tell us a little bit about the film, maybe viewers that haven't seen it yet?
Well, Rob, John, tell us a little bit about the film.
I'll let you go ahead because you're the director.
It's kind of I say it's a story about a girl who has a relationship with her mother. Mother dies, and she wants to carry on a really cherished memory and start a business, about her mother. And she's kind of estranged from her father. So it's really a story about coming back to your family and finding that love again that you had, and in a relationship film, and overcoming certain challenges that a lot of people have in their lives. So it's a really touching film, of a real life story and a real life adventure for somebody.
Well, I know that I had, it sounded fantastic. I know that I had tears in my eyes when I watched it. It was very beautiful.
Thank you.
And you also play a very interesting part, don't you?
Yeah, I don't like to say homeless man Russ, but because it's kind of ambiguous whether he really is homeless, because he might not be, But I play Russ, the homeless man who's kind of I don't want to say a guide along the way. And John also plays a pastor Pastor Mike, who so she, our main character has a lot of people to give her some wisdom along the way, like a lot of people need, like especially a lot of young people need, some seasoned wisdom. And so our film kind of gives you the idea that wisdom can come from all sorts of different places and different people. So very diverse in that regard as far as wisdom.
How true, how true. Also, so John, you play a pastor in this?
Yes, I do.
Yes? Do you have a background in spirituality, or, because you have a very spiritual presence. Aura, yeah.
Well, thank you. I grew up Catholic. I don't have any experience as a pastor per se, but I have been told by many people that they kind of come to me when they need some advice, and I'm kind of like their guide in bad times. So, it's not out of the ordinary for me.
I can really see that.
Thank you.
You have the most kind, twinkling eyes. So
I know.
how did you...
Yes, you do, John. Yeah.
So how did you get into your character for this movie?
Well, I don't know. I don't know really how to explain it. I've met so many people that have that role in my past, experiences, and just kind of emulated them. So, just kind of grabbed from my own past.
Oh, excellent. And now, John, you're also with Casting Calls America.
Yes.
Would you like to tell people how to maybe get started in the industry?
Absolutely. Casting Calls America has been around for about 11 years. And we started right here in Sacramento. Now we're in 35 cities across the country.
Wow.
And so if you are looking for a way to cast your next film, or looking to find roles for yourself, you can just go to castingcallsamerica.com in your city, or locally at saccasting.com, and get signed up and have roles delivered right to your desktop.
Fantastic. Now, John, how will people get a hold of you if they want to put you in their movie?
Well, absolutely. You can find me at johndamakis.com, or you can find me online. My social media is at John Damakis.
Great. And what about you, Rob?
Yeah, Rob.
Yeah, what about me?
Yeah, what about Rob?
How can people find
you?
you?
You can get a hold of me at robgore.net. Robgore.net. That's where I live. Well, I don't actually live in that site, but that's my website, and all my contact information is there, and headshots. Like any good actor should have a website presence so they can find us and see our prior work and our resume and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Spoken like a professional.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you so much for joining us
Thank
tonight,
you.
you guys. And I really look forward to seeing your beautiful movie again.
Thank you.
so
We
much.
appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining at Clout Fest. And I am so excited. Wow, this is the host, the creator, the president of Sacktown Movie Buffs, everybody. This is the one, the only Kier
Hello,
Stoves.
everybody. Hello. And you're going to join
Michael
us. And he's gonna
Skordakis
join
is joining us.
Yes, everybody.
Wow.
I'm doing good. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, man. Are you going to be able to pick up on this mic? Or?
I think so. Just pointed at my face.
We can share this one.
Yeah. Or whatever. Yeah, we can do whatever we want to do. You know what I mean? It's your thing. We'll do whatever you need. Yeah.
Kier.
Yes,
It's so
Bunny.
wonderful to see you.
It is good to see you. How's everything going?
Yes. Well, it's awesome, and it's even better now that you're here, and now that we get to talk to Michael about your awesome.
Yes.
So this is the second year running for the Winter Festival for Clout.
This is our second Winterfest, yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
so exciting.
it's the Winter Wonderland Movie Awards, Winterfest for short. It's our second one, and we're kind of feeling things out, and have the really good fortune of having you for our hostess for the second year. Thank you so much.
Thank
She's
you so much
awesome.
for asking me. It's
And,
wonderful to be
our
here.
good friend Kier with Sacktown Movie Buffs. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better partnership. So it's been going very, very well. We have a fantastic collection of films tonight, ranging from first-time filmmakers to seasoned professionals. We have people in SAG, we have independents, we have people in Sacramento, we have somebody flying in from Texas. I mean, it's all here. at
Oh
the
my
Clout.
goodness. It's
Very
all
cool.
here and they're watching it live right now.
Yeah.
Where can they catch you and your whole channel for Scenes Plus on Roku and everything?
Thanks. I'll take that.
Send me back that money.
So so if you got Roku, just go to download channels, Scenes Plus Primetime or Fancy Movie, and that's our sister station. And you can see all the stuff that's here. There's a Clout subsection in the channel. So the films that are here tonight are probably a few weeks out. There are some that are here playing tonight that are already there, so you can enjoy them a second time. But yeah, it's a fantastic way for filmmakers to get noticed, get the stuff seen, and anytime a filmmaker or someone in town gets to rub elbows with Kier, it's always a good day.
Oh, yes, they're
I don't
very
know about
lucky.
all that.
He is one of the biggest
Right?
tastemakers here in Sacramento, folks. And I am
don't
not
know
even
about all
kidding.
that. So I do have a question for you, Michael, and I've never actually asked this of you. Sure. How did you end up starting Clout Fest? That's something that I never asked you, and I've always been curious just to see how you actually got into the film festivals and what kind of crazy person decides to get into film festivals like
Maniac
myself.
does this.
Clout is an extension of Scenes Plus. So Scenes Plus has been put together to help actors get noticed, get on film, get on TV, and so a lot of what we do is trying to get people noticed. We extended that with the Clout Film Festival so that that ability to be recognized can come in through the Film Fest. And so our award is two-year streaming contract on Roku, and it helps
Wow.
get their content streamed internationally. So it's the largest streaming platform in the world, and we're also on the Fast TV network, and we're going mobile in 2025. So there's a lot of ways for actors to be seen everywhere. In addition to festivals, in addition to YouTube, in addition to selling your content, is whatever. We're just another outlet for you. So if you're a filmmaker and you want to be seen, come here. It's a great party time. Or go to Kier's Festival, which is in April, right?
Yeah, it is in April, but I'm about Clout Fest. You know what I mean? I'm about Clout Fest tonight.
I am too.
Clouds.
So it's a good time. It's a good time. We recognize filmmakers and get them the recognition they need, and hopefully by getting their content on TV, it gives them the clout to get talent to come in and be part of their projects. Now we have somebody from Fresno, which isn't a huge acting town, but because his stuff is on TV and streamed and people can see it internationally, he's having a much better time getting actors, knowing that what they're in will go someplace that they can see, anywhere. And maybe they don't have family in Sacramento or in Fresno. They have family that lives in Nebraska or New York. It's get on TV and they can see their work. So it's a great opportunity. That's what we're trying to do.
Fantastic too.
Yeah.
I also know that I appreciate it as an actor who it's hard to get reels sometimes. So if you're an actor and you need to get reels, this is absolutely the gentleman that you want to get hooked up with.
Yeah,
So-
I mean that's kind of what I like about your organization is that you're not just doing film festivals. You're actually taking it a step further with the streaming contracts and with the streaming services, which just gives them a lot more exposure even after the film festivals. Because even like my film festival, once it's over, that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Like you're going on to other festivals, but with yours, what I really impressed about it is they have an opportunity to continue to grow with you, and as you grow, hopefully their film grows as well.
Right. So what do you do with that content afterwards? Like you have a movie, a fantastic movie, it's run its course, you want to put us in place,
Right.
other than on your computer,
Right.
we're a fantastic opportunity. It's go to scenesplus.net, hit us up. We're on Facebook, Instagram. Just get hold of me and send us a screener, and we'll take a look at it. We make it super simple. We work with Rebus TV out of the Bay Area, and we've simplified it so much that a lot of filmmakers have a wonderful time, an easy time getting their stuff on TV. So, yeah.
Very cool stuff, man. Well, it looks like it's going to be another great event, and I'm really excited to see some of these films here tonight.
So pumped up.
Come, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And if you haven't made it here yet, come on down. We're getting ready to start. We'll be here till 10 p.m. So let's get it going.
Okay. All right. Well, Bunny, thank you so much.
Thank you so much
She
for
is our
having
hostess
me.
tonight, and we're going to start the festivities here in a few minutes. So we have a bunch of wonderful speakers, including Kier.
Oh.
He said,
He just
I saw
found out, by the
myself
way.
on the list, so I guess I'll see you there.
Remember, in this broadcast, there may be a few more. There may be a few more interviews later on. They'll be part of this. We package up and send it back out on Facebook and YouTube and on the channels. So, a second time you can see all the interviews, and we'll see you at, if not this show, the next one.
Absolutely. And Bunny's doing a fantastic job with all these interviews here tonight.
Thank you so much for having me, Michael.
It's just great for you stepping up and being the hostess for tonight. And you're doing a great job. And I've already seen a bunch of great interviews that you've got already. So keep it up.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I got to go work. You guys have a good time.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
We'll see you soon.
Well, I'm going to sign off as well. I'm going
Yeah.
to let you get back to it.
Well,
and
thank you so
if
much
we
for
can find
joining
anyone
me
else
tonight.
if we find anyone else who wants to come over and talk to, then we'll go grab them.
Send them on over.
I'll send them your way.
Awesome.
Enjoy
Thanks,
it.
Kier. I'll
Oh,
see you
thank
in there. Ooh, actually, that gentleman right there.
Yeah, I want to see Mr.
Hey,
Purple.
and Cheryl's here. Hey.
Come on down, Mr. Purple. You can. We'll do a handoff here.
Mr.
So.
Purple, looking fly.
Looking good. Looking good.
Oh yeah, we're here. It's always good to see great films.
Hello. Well, thanks again, Kier. I'll see you in there.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Orlando, so nice to see you.
All right, all right.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So, can you introduce everybody to Mr. Purple?
Everybody, this is Mr. Purple, y'all. Mr. Purple. It's good to see you too, Bunny. Oh, yes.
Oh, it's so good to see you. You know, I have a friend that I want you to meet.
Who?
Well, right now it's going to be a surprise, but I think Mr. Purple's really going to enjoy hanging out with her.
You hear that, Mr. Purple? Huh? Oh, he's
What do you
really
say?
excited.
Oh, he's excited. Oh my goodness. So, what brings you guys out tonight?
Check out everybody's great talented on the screen over here.
Do you have anything in the festival this Winterfest?
I got tied up in the weddings of the gods. You'll probably see me on there.
Oh my goodness. Now, is Mr. Purple also in there or
No, he was there watching us go to work. He was in the background.
So, tell us about your role in Wedding of the Gods.
Let's
Troy
just
Lee's
say
film.
I was playing some music for the song, I think I was playing the heart for the movie they had me playing for the role.
Oh, nice. And then Mr. Purple also has a large role in Puppetville.
Yes, I do.
Can you tell us a little bit about Puppetville?
Yes, Puppetville. Let's see. I just talk about the news, everything for children and learning. We did a topic on what is a superhero, who's a superhero, and National Friendship Day.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, we can never have enough friends, can we?
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. You both look so handsome, and
Right.
we look forward to talking
Don't let
with
me
you soon.
blush, Bunny. Come on now. Stop that. All right. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, yo. This is it.
Oh, and you can hand off the mic.
Everybody next. Here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello.
Are we live streaming?
Yes.
Okay, great. Hi.
Welcome, everybody. We are streaming live at Clout Fest. Hello.
Hi.
And
Hi.
welcome. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself and what brings you here tonight?
Sure. So my name is Hester Wagner. We are in our space this evening at Futures Explored. So I'm our Director of Media and Art for Futures Explored. And what Futures Explored does is serve adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities in a wide range of services. But one of our programs is to teach our students film and media. So they learn all the ins and outs of making films. I do believe there are a number of our students that have worked on or been in or been part of the films that we'll see here tonight, which is really exciting. And then our space here in Midtown Sacramento is also available to rent. So it's an event space. It's got a sound booth, a black box theater. You can film here. One of the films was filmed here. There's other films. Bunny was in a film last weekend here. So lots of fun things going on all the time here in Midtown Sacramento.
That is just so fabulous. And I know that it's exploded on the scene since because you had a different building before this one. Before that, and then was it just last year that you moved into this building here?
It'll be 2 years in February, but we did have to do a lot of construction and build out. So the ramp up has been, ongoing and will continue to be ongoing. So we still have, some developments that we want to do to put in a lighting grid and just continue to grow and stay, relevant and technological and all those fun things.
Well, that is fantastic. And what a fantastic way for community outreach for, neurodivergent young adults and people that just want to get involved in the film community.
Absolutely.
I just got to meet Joey Travolta over at the red carpet event, and I know that this is one of his schools, right?
Yeah, so he founded the original kind of program model to do this, and I started working with him back in 2008. It's been a while, and then kind of grew the programs, and now we have programs in Northern California, Southern California, Middle California. I think there's about seven or eight studios total.
Oh, that's so wonderful. So I know Futures Explored it's on the website. What about people that would like to contribute to the program?
Yeah, you can look us up. We're on all the social things at Futures Explored, or if you just Google Futures Explored Sacramento, you'll find us. But yeah, we definitely are always looking for volunteers, in-kind donations, people to help hire us. We are a production company. We create films, so you can hire us to make a film for you, all sorts of things. But yeah, if you can find us pretty easily. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for letting us be in your space. This
Absolutely.
is a wonderful film space.
Thank you.
I did get a chance to film with one of your students, I believe, and that was just last Sunday.
Yeah. I know. We're busy.
It's a very large space, and the back room back there's just so many areas to film in.
Yeah, it's about 15,000 square feet, and like I said, it's very versatile. We can build sets, we can rotate sets, so we can really fit whatever you need to have happen. We've had a circus here, we've had comedy shows here, we've had, boring old corporate meetings here. Really anything can happen here.
Well, thank you so much, Hester.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you. You too.
Am I handing this off to someone?
Yeah. You know what? If you could just send them over there. Right here.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. She is just a fantastic person. Everybody that I meet that's involved in Futures Explored, such an amazing person. And they have got such a great space here. Oh my goodness. And it's Cheryl Beeler Winton. Welcome. Hi, how are you?
Good.
So go ahead and grab the mic and talk into the mic.
Okay.
So we have Cheryl Beeler Winton and Tyler McDaniel. So talk to us about your film tonight.
Well, my film is called The Jacket, and I'm actually wearing the jacket.
This is the jacket. Oh, wow.
It's a sort of a based on true life story about a jacket that got left at my house when my son threw a wild party in his youth, and I always wondered what would happen if he tracked down the woman who owned the jacket. So this is just kind of my imaginary scenario of what would happen. Obviously, he never tracked her down because I'm wearing it. And Tyler plays a bartender, and it kind of deals with it does deal with homelessness a little bit, and Tyler is, unfortunately, is kind of like the face of how we normally, treat the homeless. We kind of dehumanize them, and
Right.
yeah. Sorry. A little bit of a villain role there. I mean, there's no real villain, but
Playing those types of roles makes you a little bit stronger, and kind of you can expand your depth with acting. So thank you for the opportunity. It was so wonderfully written and well done by the whole cast and crew. I had a great time. So
Yeah, it is such a beautiful story. It's heartwarming and touching, and everyone did such a great job in it. I think they really brought it to life and really brought the feels to it. I had a chance to work on it as well, doing the makeup behind the scenes, and
I totally
everything
agree.
about it was beautiful.
I've worked with Cheryl on a few different projects. She actually lets you bring the characters to life, and what I love about working with Cheryl is that you feel like you going into that project. Once you're a part of it, it's magical, and everybody comes together and makes it that much better. So, I mean, I just, every time I get to work with Cheryl, which has been, about 3 or 4 times now, it's just always such a great opportunity, and love working with her. So, anyway, she did a great job.
Yes, you are quite the talented writer. And how many projects have you done before?
I think this is my third place called Sacramento that I wrote, and then I volunteered on other projects. And and I forgot to mention that Bunny did do the makeup, and it was probably a challenge for you because you had to make people look dirty and younger and older, and
I
you did
love
a
doing
great job.
that. Thank you so much for letting me work on your film, and thank you both so much for joining me tonight. I cannot wait to see it again. The heartwarming film, The Jacket.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks,
you.
guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight for Clout Winterfest and Winter Film Fest. Joining us for Roku. You know what? Let's redo that. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. And I'm going to bring Michael in again for the wrap-up here. So, Michael, thanks again for having the Clout Film Fest. And is there anything that you want people to know?
No, we're going to do a media scrum. This is really nice to have everybody come out and ask questions and see what they've been up to. Thank you for coming out.
Oh, thank you for
We've had a
having
lot of wonderful guests here today. We've got a bunch of speakers back here who are going to talk about the industry and how actors and filmmakers can benefit from what we're doing here and benefit in general, about networking and how you find work in this town and other towns. But yeah, it's a really good festival. A lot of good people, a lot of good films, and we've had some amazing entries this year, covering 8 countries.
Oh my goodness!
About 18 genres,
Wow.
subcategories. So the decision making was very difficult for the judges and to put together the program, but I think what we have here tonight is a very good representation of what was submitted and the great talent that we have, not only in this town, but across the world. We had a lot of international entries as well.
So exciting. So how did you make your choices?
That's a very good question, and I'm not the only one. I'm one of a committee of people who look at all the films, grade them, weight them, and then try to put a value on each one of them for effort, acting ability, production skills. There's a lot of factors we put into it, so it's not an easy process. I mean, ask here. Where's
Not
he
if
at?
you're doing it well, yeah. Not if you're doing it thoroughly and well. So how many awards are you giving out tonight?
Tonight we have 8 awards.
8?
Including a special Scenes Plus award that's going out today. We do one in each festival. So I see that our another keynote speaker just showed up. So
Fantastic.
we're gonna get this party started.
All right.
Yeah, you look like you're dressed for it.
Oh, yes.
Between my jacket And your dress.
We're ready for
I don't
winter.
know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening. Fashion. Fashion.
Fashion. Okay. All right. We'll see you later. See you at the next one. I'm Mike Skradox for Clout, Scenes Plus.
I'm Bunny Stewart with Sacktown Movie Buffs and Clout Film Festival and Scenes Plus. Thanks for joining
See you
us.
later. Bye.
So are we?
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Did he say we're rolling?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey everybody, thank you for joining us for the Clout Winterfest, and I have the incredible honor to be here with Johnny Collins, right?
Johnny Collins. You got
Johnny
that right. Look at
Collins.
that. Perfect.
And he just won the Best Comedy Feature Film for Inmates with Talent. Congratulations,
Thank
Johnny.
you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming all the way from Texas,
All the
too.
way from Texas. That's it. I flew all the way out for this special shindig. This is an amazing festival. I can't believe it. Thanks for having me, Bunny.
Well, I can't believe that we actually got to have your film in, and it was so. I felt all of the feels when I was watching that. I felt scared. I felt intrigued. I felt it's hilarious. I don't know. Can I say anything about?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
What-
so
what?
when
you
you
didn't
went,
get to see the ending yet, so What?
but when you went through the machine,
Oh, I
and
went through the machine.
and their faces.
Oh yeah, when their faces, yeah. I brought my lunch in.
Oh my gosh! But when you went through the machine,
Yeah.
did they know that you were going to do that?
No, they did not know that.
You know what?
I basically I went in, and you know how there's an airport scanner, right? And obviously I laid down on the conveyor belt and I
Obviously.
went through, and my whole body showed up. I mean, my whole body. Anyway, but no, they didn't know that.
You know what?
They
And
didn't know.
actually,
They
you
didn't
could-
know that I was going to do that. I did that because I had to bring a pulse to the prison. The only way I think the inmates were going to like drop their guard, open up about their lives, and talk about their past sins was to see something ridiculously funny and off the wall that they're like, all right, I'll respect this guy. If he could do that, then I'll just let him do whatever he wants and ask me any questions. So that's the way it went.
Yeah. So, what originally gave you the idea to do this?
Well, I was doing stand-up comedy in Los Angeles with a buddy of mine who's in the movie, actually a couple of them. And one of the guys did time previously in the California prison system, got out, was supporting a wife and 2 children and doing it through comedy. And we used to go and do comedy in all sorts of types of places. Comedy clubs, well-known comedy clubs, small comedy clubs, coffee houses, even joints deep in the hood. I would be like the one white guy, there. And if I didn't bring the heat and be funny, I would hear it. But nevertheless, cowboy bars. So, we thought, what better place? And the most challenging place might be to make people laugh is prison. Then we got the idea once we got approval, because we had to send in our comedy tapes to prove that we were funny. We said, why not include the inmates? I mean, they're not going anywhere anyway. So we thought, hey, they're probably a lot funnier than us. And it turned out that they were. So, yeah. So that was great.
So, I had to ask you because in the movie, there is a time when they had to do lockdown, and
Yeah.
when you were with all the inmates and you were having a great rapport with them, but then all of a sudden it seems to shift and it became a dangerous situation. I didn't really see where it changed. What happened there?
Well, when you're in prison and you're trying to kind of interact with people and doing things sort of slapstick and bold moves and kind of Jim Carrey-esque, not that I'm as talented as Jim Carrey, but crazy things like that, you can let yourself go a little too far. And there were times where we pushed the envelope, but we had to do that, I think, to sort of kind of create an atmosphere where people were going to just be real with us and connect and talk about their lives. So whenever you do that, it's sort of like being a comic on stage. Some comedians, when they do crowd work with an audience, can go really far, and sometimes that works really well, and other times it can get dangerous. So there was a few times where I ran away even farther away from the security that was around me, and people would say, "Excuse me, I like your sneakers." And I said, yeah, they're pretty nice. No, I like your sneakers. Like, give me your sneakers now. And at one point, I was walking around the prison with no sneakers.
No,
yeah,
you gave them your sneakers?
Yeah, I had. Wouldn't you?
Well,
it was
yeah,
like
I
5
would.
big guys.
I would.
And then I was like, here, go ahead. There, I could buy more sneakers. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was there was a lot of moments where it got a little. I called one guy Charles Manson. That
was hilarious.
That could have ended ugly. There was.
Oh no! That was like one of the best moments. That was one of my favorite moments.
Talking to people with a bullhorn up to their ear. Thank God I wasn't blaring their ear out, but they could have reacted in a way that wasn't so nice. So all the guys had a lot of patience with us and just kind of roll with it. So that was the great thing. I mean, people in prison are so funny to begin with. Some people, they've just experienced hardship in life. Well, what comes out of hardship is humor, right?
Right.
They say laughter is the best form of medicine. What better way to try that but go into a prison to try to heal souls? So that's what we did.
That is just
Try to go into prison and heal souls.
so beautiful.
And I'm here with Bonnie.
Beautiful.
She looks like a princess. She was like, wow, she looks like Cinderella, a young
Michael
Cinderella.
originally said winter goddess.
A winter goddess.
So-
I'll take that. Okay, winter goddess meets a young Cinderella. All right, that's good.
But yeah, I was just so impressed with the chutzpah.
Oh
that
yeah,
it took.
I think that's what it took because I never did time.
Okay.
So, in order to really connect with these guys, I think if I wasn't a hardcore gangster, or had done time where they can get that I had street cred, the only cred I could bring was try to be funny and relatable, and that's what I did. So,
I think you really brought that. I think you brought a lot of joy and a lot
I
of
tried
hope.
to. Yeah, I tried to. I got nervous sometimes. I mean, it got so nervous my nipples got hard. But actually, it's cold up here in Sacramento. My nipples are hard right now. So I'm sorry. Is that okay to say? I don't know. Can I say this? Is this a family audience right here or no?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Sure.
Good. Okay. Good.
Say what you
Okay.
want.
Good.
Michael's gonna get mad at me later.
Okay.
But-
Okay.
So, what do you do when you're not making these award-winning films about comedy? Like, where can we see you doing any shows?
Actually, lately I've been focused on this film, so I haven't been doing stand-up. I've been doing stand-up sometimes around the Dallas area and out in Los Angeles. No shows immediately coming up, but I'll keep you informed.
That would be great. And let me just ask you, how did you get iced tea?
Interesting. I sent around some raw footage when we first got out of the prison to a number of different celebrities through their manager. And Ice-T's manager liked it a lot. And he thought he'd be perfect for it, and so did I. And then it turns out we actually had the same law firm.
No.
Not the same lawyer, but with the same. So instant credibility. Once he heard that I was with a lawyer from the law firm that Ice was with, it was like, okay, instant credibility. And when I met Ice and, he contributed, I met his wife too.
Oh, Coco. I was wondering.
Yeah.
I was
She
going to
was
ask you,
very
and I was like,
nice.
no, don't ask
Oh,
him
she was
that.
very nice. Both of them very professional, great senses of humor.
Oh,
and
that's
Ice is a
wonderful.
pro. He went in there, did his thing, and really shined. And we really appreciate his contribution to the movie.
Oh, that's so wonderful that he did that too. So your partner tonight wasn't able to make it.
No, he's in
yeah.
Florida right now.
Oh,
It's
he's
a
in
little
Florida.
bit.
What is he doing there?
He's a little bit longer of a drive for him than me. I made it out from Texas. Yeah, he would have really needed frequent flyer miles to come out. But no, he's in Florida. He's doing some comedy down there.
Oh, good for him.
And stay tuned. The movie's coming out next year.
Oh.
So 2025, watch it.
2025.
Inmates with Talent. Go to www.inmateswithtalent.com and you can check it out. You can find us on all the social media channels as well. So looking for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for coming all the way up from Texas. Clout Fest was lucky to have you. And ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Collins with Inmates with Talent.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it, Bunny.
Thank you for joining us.